Hameen Media Group presents your NXT Next Level Wrestling Review with your host, Big Ray and the Vet. So,
are you ready? We said, are you ready?
How you like that? Hold on, let me throw this up. Yeah! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Next Level Wrestling Review Thanksgiving special. Not really. It is Thanksgiving tomorrow here in the United States of America, and I am thankful, ladies and gentlemen. I am thankful for you guys. I am thankful for my co-host. Ladies and gentlemen, you would be thankful too if you got to work weekly with the best in the world. And the kitchen apparently makes one hell of a turkey. It is anyway, it's the Vet. The Vet. The cookie, he's a Rip Rogers guy. The turkey cooker, the Vet. Cooks good turkey. Rip Rogers guy. Ladies and gentlemen, he's actually a stuffing guy. It is the Vet, Jamie Williams. Vet, turkey or stuffing? Which one goes over?
Can you have one without the other?
No. It's either one or the other.
It was a trick question. I passed.
If you had a plate of turkey or a plate of good old-fashioned stuffing, which one are you going with, brother?
You know, who just eats a plate of stuffing? But that's not the only thing you eat, though. You might eat a plate-sized serving of stuffing, but I'm sure you have other things.
Yeah, but
do you really just take the stuffing out of the turkey and then just eat that, and everybody else eats all the meat and the
who says out of the
desserts?
turkey? I'm talking about straight out of the box, brother.
Just pour it in, just the mix.
So good.
Stovetop?
Stovetop, homemade stuffing. I love it all. Such a good, delicious invention. I fucking love stuffing. Well, Vet, it's almost done. What am I talking about? 2025. That's it, brother. We're making the turn. We're making the left turn on Albuquerque here. And the year's coming to a close, and possibly one of the greatest years in professional wrestling. Just kidding. This year was terrible when it came to wrestling. Looking forward to 2026. Maybe it's better, right?
No. Nothing has ever gotten better.
I know we do the 3 count and shit, but I got to ask you straight off. Is there any fucking possibility? Because I'm sure people, if the internet was around, when Doink the Clown was running around and Duke the Dunster Drosy and fucking Bret Hart was champion,
right?
They're probably experiencing what we're experiencing now, right?
Yeah.
The only thing is that we have,
well, continue your thought and then I'll circle back.
Well, what is it gonna take for there to be another? Will in our lifetime, will we be lucky enough? Because we've seen 2 renaissances. We've seen the golden age, the 80s, and we've seen the Attitude Era. And technically, I got to be honest with you, if you look at it, the Ruthless Aggression Era was probably better than the Attitude Era when it comes to in-ring wrestlers and who was in the company and everything like that. That's up to, neither here nor there. So maybe 3 renaissances. Well, are we going to see another one? Is it possible to see another one with the way wrestling and the business and everything is going now? And like, what would it take, bro?
Well, we almost got it. And then it just nosedived
with AEW, right? When AEW,
no, I'm talking about with the Triple H, the full one, not the partial one where he took over for a minute, and then Vince was like, "I'm back."
Oh no!
And no, after he was gone, the Netflix, like all that stuff, the Punk and McIntyre, like that kind of stuff, that was like on the way.
Right.
And then somewhere along the way, it fell off a cliff. I don't know why. It kind of started around the beginning of this year with the Jey Uso thing. Not blaming Jey Uso, I'm just giving you the timeline, right? Yeah, it just 2025 really is where the fans started turning on it. However, they keep talking about recording record profits or something because they keep raising the prices, but that's
all. Yeah, that's
right. That's basically what it is. And that's what every company does. Like, they drive off their fan base or their customer base, whatever the business is, whether it's fast food, retail, whatever. And then they drive off the customers, and then they raise the prices for the people that stick it out. And they don't understand why they have to keep raising the prices. Like, It never occurs to them why they have to keep repeating this cycle. And then they try to cut the employee hours to save more money. Then the service goes down, and then more people leave, and so on and so forth. Like, it's a cycle. Wrestling's no different. Food service is no different. It's like, how like, so I always use this analogy. Like, how the new Chinese buffet opens up in your town, right? And you're like, oh, nice, Chinese buffet. I can eat all the Chinese food I want.
Love it.
Then, after like a couple of months, the quality starts to dip. Why?
Too much MSG.
No, because Americans are fat, and there's no way that you could tell somebody all you can eat and then stay in business. So you have to start cutting corners. You have to start, getting lower grade meat. You have to start, looking for stray animals in the back alleys or whatever. This is all just what happens. And and then that Chinese buffet closes down, and then it reopens under another name. And then but when it reopens at the grand opening, the food is as bad as it was at the end of the other one. So it just keeps going and going and going.
I've never seen an alley cat by a Chinese restaurant. I'm just saying.
No one has.
Or pigeon. I've never seen pigeons.
When they have those chicken skewers, like there's like the little skewer with the little piece of chicken on it, and it's like, what part of the chicken ever was that? It kind of looks like a half a rack of rat, doesn't it? It's just about the size of a rat, like half a rat on that chicken skewer. So the point is, it doesn't get better, Ray. It only ever gets worse.
But my thing is, though, it has gotten better. And I'm wondering if we're going to be blessed by that one superstar. You know what I'm saying? That one earth-shattering, time-changing, whatever the fuck, time-shifting superstar, like a John Cena or like a Rock or a Stone Cold or something like that, that's going to come and revolutionize wrestling. I don't see, that's the thing. We watch NXT, we watch the minor leagues, and I don't see that superstar. It ain't going to be Trick Williams. He's going to be great, I think, but it ain't going to be him. It's not, sure as hell ain't going to be Ricky Saints. We'll talk about that during the show. Man, it's just, it sucks. It's like watching somebody you love die of cancer. And I don't mean to, associate cancer with professional wrestling, but I want to give you a visual.
They called a guy in professional wrestling cancer, and he's like one of the most over guys in the company right now.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, there was nothing like hearing you talk to Brandon about you attending. I was picturing you yeeting. Actually, like, just stone-faced. Not really, like, into it as much, but not even doing the whole thing. You just, with two hands. Yeah, I could see you doing that. Yeah. But then you spoke about, and we're talking about the Impact Attack, folks. You got to listen to that show. It's a very good show. Brandon's hilarious. He's a fucking funny guy. You at a music concert, and I just can't picture the Vets singing along. I just see you just standing there stoically, taking it in, but not enjoying it for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's much like that.
Last question before we jump into the show, Vet. Since it is Thanksgiving, and technically it is today. We'll call it Thanksgiving. Fuck it. It's tomorrow, but today, tomorrow, potato.
It's always tomorrow somewhere.
Right? Right now, it's Thanksgiving Day, technically, in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
What is something you're extremely thankful for? I'm serious.
Well, I am grateful for, I guess it sounds like a little bit corny, but I am thankful for sort of this whole thing we've got going on here.
Mm-hmm.
This platform, you guys here watching us and commenting along, and all the co-hosts here, everybody's always been great. I have no heat with anybody at HMG in 5 years. Not that I know of. If the heat's on somebody else's side, then that's on them. But for me, I've enjoyed all of the past, present co-hosts and enjoyed my time here. So I'm thankful that I continue to get to do. Oh, there is Jimmy T.
Jimmy T.
There's that.
He is terrible.
But that's okay. I'll take it.
All right.
You can't have everything in life, so you do have to be grateful for the things that you do have. Though Thanksgiving,
with every Brandon, there's a Jimmy T. Just
right. Yeah. And then Thanksgiving is a bullshit holiday, right?
Hey.
But we can make it. We can make it mean something for ourselves individually, And so as long as you have perspective, you can find gratitude somewhere.
Wow, Bruce is thankful for being alive. Almost died twice in 2024. I've been there, brother. 2016.
Well, you're all stronger than you think you are, and be grateful for that.
See, the professor's thankful for being glorious. Elizabeth's loving us, I guess. Yeah, I gotta say, man, this is I'm thankful. That's why I opened up the discussion about wrestling and how watching it die really hurts my heart, because professional wrestling and specifically HMG and podcasting and doing stuff with OneWrestling.com, that fucking saved my mind. It got me through a divorce. It got me through my father's death. It got me through my diverticulitis, my time in the hospital where I almost fucking died. Literally twice, just like our friend. I mean, wrestling has gotten me through so many dark times in my life. But it's not just the wrestling, it's the community around wrestling. Because if it wasn't you guys, back in the day, I had a core group of guys like Billy Ray Valentine, the Professor, A-Track. I knew guys like, I don't know if you know this guy, General Jerry, and all these other guys, Wrestling Jesus. These are all guys I came up with back in the day. And yeah, it's community, man, is so underrated. And as tired as I am on Tuesdays mornings, as tired as I am on Wednesdays, because I got a lot of shit to do every fucking day apparently, this shit, as terrible as the show is, Vet, I swear beyond belief, man, that I am so fucking thankful to come here, because this shit makes my day. And I just want to let you guys know that we are thankful for you. So with that being said, I'm going to do a record-setting acknowledgement. And I'm going to acknowledge everybody, but it's going to be record-setting. So, folks, hit the music.
Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. You're going to acknowledge me. You there, sitting at home. Acknowledge me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the biggest ass in all of HMG. Frank's Pickleball ass is here.
We got to start with.
Oh, of course,
How could we?
Our friend up in heaven who got the gabagool. We got Mike, Big Mike, Media M5, and I'm, of course, my buddy, that dude, Tim. We love you. We thank you. We're thankful for you guys being in our lives and watching us from heaven. So thank you for that, guys. Mike is missed. He is still, he's still very missed, and I don't think he'll ever not be missed. And on a personal level, my friend Tim, I almost found, Jesus, I'm going to go off on a tangent. I found myself, because we were Knicks fans, and he's a Cowboys fan, I'm a Giants fan, we always going at it. I fucking started texting him a couple nights ago about basketball and shit, and I'm like, that shit broke me up. Anyway, but I'm so thankful I had these two guys in my life, man. I'm thankful for you guys, and I'm thankful for Frank's Pickleball, like I said. And I'm thankful for Cold Blooded. XX. Good morning, friends. We have, we got the lovely Elizabeth. She's here. Yeah. Cream of the crop. CKY Halo is here. He says, hi there. Or she. We still have not confirmed or denied the, I was going to say ethnicity.
Legendarily, it's Scott Woodford. But
Is it Scotty?
I can't confirm that.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It is.
That confirmed it.
You ever seen Scott Woodford naked? I just did. I ended up in a bed, and it's a long story.
It gets its own universe.
We get the master and rule of the world. Zane Vicious, it's turkey sausage. Breakfast bowl and shrimp and grits land HMG. That sounds fucking good, man. Good grits, man, if you make them good. We have grits. Morning, fellas.
He's alive.
He is alive. Thank God. I love you, Bruce. Thank you for being alive. Twice. 2 times. The dance one, the handsome one, the slash one, handsome dancing slash and Dan Heffron. I have a request for you, Dan Heffron. Is there any possibility you can do the Thanksgiving song by Adam Sandler? But a metal version of it.
Yeah. That's kind of a simple song. I don't know if it's worth.
He can do it. He can do it.
He's gonna do it.
I hope so, man. It's a request. Tag me on it, brother. I want to hear that shit if you do it. All right, who else we got here? We have all the way from Germany. Guten Tag to our friend Alexa. Hi, everyone. Greetings from Christmas Wonderland. Yeah, Germany. They do Christmas. I have a family. I have 2 families from Germany that live in the building that I work in, and they showed me pictures, their little villages and shit. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. They know how to do Christmas. We don't anymore. All right, what else we got here, ladies and gentlemen? We got somebody who is magnanimous. Someone who is glorious. Someone who is scholarly. I mentioned glorious already, but I'll mention again glorious. The Professor, Chalbella Reda Cruz. And ladies and gentlemen, who else we got here? We got... did I miss anybody? Let me just fast forward. Oh, it's hammer time, baby. We got Charles the Hammer Evans. And they call him Hammer because, if you spend any time with him in the locker room, you know what I'm talking about, right? Hammer. Please don't hurt him. Was too legit to quit in the pants. All right, what else we got here? As I fast forward, we have my brother from down under, Jimmy T from the PWC. Jimmy, we're just fucking with you. I think the vet loves you a lot more than he gets on. That's what he does. Vet is terrible to me. But deep down in his black heart, there's a diamond. And that diamond is in the shape of Jimmy T's man bun. Not that diamond. Diamond cutter? Ugh. Terrible move. Never was a fan. More of an RKO guy. What else we got here? I think I might have... Nope. Hey, it's a me, Kevin Marty. He says, love this community. Ha ha. Wait, how's he do? Ha ha. Wait, ha ha.
Yeah, all those.
Ha ha. Hoo hoo. He says, I'm going to do it with an Italian accent, even though I know, Kevin, you don't have one. I love this community. So glad to be a part of this myself. Thank you for putting up with my bad jokes about the show. Forget about it. I don't know. I sound like more like a fucking Eastern
Yeah.
Fucking loser. What a loser I am. What else we got here? All right. Wow, we got a lot of comments here, man. You guys are killing it this morning. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, the stranger danger from the manger. It's our friend Lorenzo Granger, 1906. That's the year he was born.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the oldest member of HMG. Happy, amazing Thanksgiving to you guys. Amazing wrestling fan of heart. I look forward to you guys' episode podcast about NXT. You guys are entertaining, fun, wrestling fan. It's just he threw all this love into one fucking comment. So much that.
That's right. It was a shotgun of love.
God damn it. That shit warmed my heart, vet. And I gotta tell you something, brother. You know what really fucking warms my heart?
I know it is. But just before you tell us what warms your heart, did you get This Ain't Texas? I don't remember.
I did not. Because this ain't Texas. I did not. I'm sorry. I apologize. I must have.
And I would also like to say, though he may not be here with us now, but Al Robinson has been found.
Shut the fuck up. Where?
My Twitch. So he's
Tell
alive
him.
and well.
Did you tell him that I asked for him?
Yeah, I let him know. So whatever is going on, but he seems to be okay.
Okay,
so.
as long as he's all right, I don't care. But tell him he's missed. Just like legit. If you remember, tell him I personally miss him. Al Robinson, number 2. So Al Robinson warms my heart, vet. The chat warms my heart. And again, you know what warms my heart, vet?
Yes, but I'll let you say it.
The 3 count.
This is the 3 count. With the latest breaking news in pro wrestling, sports, pop culture, and more. Now back to Big Ray and the Vet.
Oh shit, you're back. All right. Sorry. What would you do if we came back from that? I'm just like scratching my ass like on the camera, pants down,
Well, you don't sell it.
and I smell my fingers.
You don't sell it.
All right.
But you do. What you do sell is when you get a Thanksgiving tip from Kevin Marty.
Oh, tell me. Talk to me. What do we got here? Oh,
Well, he said it's in the super chat. It says Thanksgiving tip. Have a great holiday to you and your families.
see, ever since I changed this,
And what do we got over here? A cup of change? A cup of
Here comes
change?
the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
Kevin Marty says, Thanksgiving tip, have a great holiday to you and your families. Thank you, brother. Let me know when I have to stop being thankful.
Oh, you can stop. Did you put it up on the screen? Or,
Oh, didn't I?
don't think so.
How do I do this?
I don't
Oh,
know.
there it is.
Touch it. There you go.
It's green. Like the holiday.
Like money.
Like money. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. We'll round that up to $5. You know, we donate the extra 1 cent. Me and Vet, we give half a cent each to
Our favorite charities. And not to be outdone, Liz with a flat 5.
shut up.
Super sticker.
What? Yep. What?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money.
I am doing my best Blue Meanie. I don't know if you got that.
Pretty good.
What?
Yeah, it's weird they can't just show you the thing. But what it is, it's a little cartoon fox, and he's got a paintbrush, and he's writing on his little pad, and when he turns around, it says number 1.
And what was Kevin Marty's?
Oh, he just did a super chat.
Oh, fuck, I'll take it. Thank you,
Yeah, a
Elizabeth.
chat
Thank
is
you,
different
guys.
than a sticker.
Us. There, son. Cuddy. All right. Oh, man, I have too much energy today. What the fuck is going on? Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for the comments. Let's jump right into some pro wrestling news. What do we got here? We got some speculations. We got some news and rumors, ladies and gentlemen. Batista still hasn't gone into the WWE Hall of Fame due to repeat scheduling issues. That's the news. Batista.
Well, one day, Batista. One day.
One day. Is he Hall
You're
of
a
Fame
shoo
worthy?
in.
He's definitely Hall of Fame worthy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Batista's he's the beast. No, not the beast. What is he? The animal.
Animal.
Did you not love Animal from from the Muppet Show?
Yeah. Kind of.
I knew a girl. Remember the big-lipped one?
Janice.
Janice. I knew a girl that looked just like that, but not a puppet. She was a real girl. Everybody I think is known as Janice. Charles, tell me, okay. Anna Jay. Anna Jay's AEW contract is up soon, and she is keeping her options. Guess what? Guess what? She's keeping options, Vet.
In her ass.
No, open. Jesus.
Oh.
Open and right.
Well, there's plenty of room, so I just thought maybe she put a couple options in there.
I know nothing of Anna Jay. Is she worth anything? Is she any good?
No. She's absolutely beautiful, but no.
No. All right. I mean, that's fair. Regarding Britt Baker, speaking of people who are kind of oddly, like, I don't know, like she's a handsome woman. Does that make sense?
She's a goodly woman. A goodly tooth wife.
She's a very handsome, strong-jawed woman. It says regarding Britt Baker, there's been no word of her being brought back or even mentioned as of late.
Wait a minute. That's not true.
Oh, tell me. What did you hear? Oh, hold on. Before you say anything. Lovely Elizabeth is leaving. She got to go bake and make local besties and hang out with her. But my oven's. Where you going?
She's going.
It's just not the same.
You're not gonna leave. You're not gonna leave the show on while you make the cheesecake thing.
You know what, Liz?
She's gonna do it in silence. She's gonna make a cheesecake in silence.
So here's a fun fact: the only person that actually has the vet's home address, which she won't give it to me, is Elizabeth. So this is what you're gonna do. I know. What you're gonna do is you're gonna send him a cheesecake, and the vet will cut that in half and send the other half to me. We'll test it out for you.
None of that is happening.
Anyway, so Britt Baker, you have news on Britt Baker that these people don't have at Fightful Select.
Well, Fightful Select apparently published this before listening to Ariel Helwani's interview with Tony Khan, because Tony Khan said that he's looking forward to, bring in Britt Baker, and she's coming back at the right time and the right place, and when the time is right and the place is right, and it's going to be great, and he's looking forward to it, and it's going to be great.
I'm making sure before I put this news over here. Is it true that Vince Russo is going to be on Ariel Helwani's show
Today.
Are you fucking serious? That's a real thing. I thought Vince was pulling my balls.
No, like 2.5. Well, maybe.
How cool is that? I'm just so fucking happy, bro. I said it yesterday, but I'll reiterate that I'm happy for Vince and Vito, and he's just having a ton of fun out there. And especially V, man. You guys, I'm not going to share a lot, but dude, if there's a guy that actually fucking loves this business, it's him. And who loves interacting with the fans, who never for one fucking second talk shit about the wrestling fans, except the ones, the mark-ass assholes that what have you ever done? That type of shit that don't know anything. What has Stevie Richards ever done? Shut the fuck up. Great, man. So fucking happy. All right, so Britt Baker's coming back. Fantastic. Remember, the vet said it. TNA has interest in signing. I've heard of this guy, Bear Bronson. You've heard of this guy?
Bear Bronson. Was this one of the guys from Bear Country? I assume
so.
the one that wasn't accused of sexual assault and domestic assault.
Could be. I'll
domestic abuse, whatever it's called.
Quick look at what the guy looks like for you guys watching live here.
He's a fat guy with hair.
He's a fat guy with hair. This big fucking son of a bitch right here. This guy. This is Bear Bronson. What do you think of that guy?
TNA's interested?
TNA is interested. So
for what?
I guess the other guy with the beard, right? That's the guy that was, what was he, kid touching or something? Like, what happened?
I believe he beat up his girlfriend is
what an asshole.
What happened. If I remember correctly, but there could have been more.
All right. Well, this guy's over, I guess. I don't know. But okay. So good for him. But yeah, they're interested in signing Bear Bronson.
Go ahead.
Any
Not
good?
one dime. They also had, remember Big Con?
That rings a bell, but I don't remember who
he was the other guy in the Ascension that wasn't Victor. You remember the Ascension?
Mm-hmm.
You remember Victor?
Yeah.
And then you remember the giant rat boy.
Wasn't it Bram?
No.
Wait, hold on. Wasn't Bram the original? It was Bram and fucking the big guy?
Maybe somewhere in Florida Championship Wrestling, Bram was in this group in the Ascension. But what I'm talking about was the ones that actually made it to WWE television.
I don't remember who you're talking about.
Okay, well, that's my point.
Wow,
If you don't
okay.
remember that guy, Bear Bronson has zero chance.
Don't we have Bear Bronson in NXT already? Don't we have him at home?
We have 100 Bear Bronson.
What's the guy's name? The big guy that was part of the hillbilly tag team?
Jasper Troy.
Not that guy. The guy with the fucking the skull shoulder thing that smokes.
Josh Briggs.
That guy. We have that already.
Yeah.
Bear Bronson is what Josh Briggs looked like on the Indies.
Bear Bronson is we have Josh Briggs at home,
There you go. You have our own Josh Briggs.
as the kids would say. But
Maybe
it's
make a
not
tag
even that. He would be like if we had Bull Dempsey at home.
Bro, tag team him with Josh Briggs. Call him Bear Country.
I like it.
Bear Country. Remember that. If they fucking steal this, Fat, I want a piece of it. Zeta Steel. You may have heard of her. Hyan and is it Zeta Steel, Hyan, and Maya World have all made good impressions on AEW, but all remained unsigned as of right now. I don't know any of these people. Are any of these girls good? Are they good? Are they women?
No, but they make good impressions.
Don't know.
Now,
who that is.
the reason that you may had heard of Maya World and Hyan is because they're the ones who stepped in when, Tegan Knox and her girlfriend walked out of AEW. You may have seen that news item because it made a big stink a couple weeks ago about, them just leaving right before their match because they only got 3 minutes and they were like, we're out of here.
Okay.
So that's who replaced them in the match.
Okay.
Zeta Steel, you may know her from, sound like she's Troy McClure from The Simpsons. You may remember her from such wrestling matches at the local guard armory
I don't know who any of these
and the high school gym.
I have no idea. Maya World has lots. I guess he meant lots.
That
of
just means
talent.
Charles finds her attractive.
Well, that's fine.
She has no ability whatsoever.
That's fine. Charles, Charles seems like the type of guy that makes a great fucking turkey.
You'll have to ask him. He's right here.
Charles, you make a great fucking turkey. I don't know. You listen. I have a lot of friends. I have Latino friends. I have Asian friends. I have white.
I see
friends.
Charles making a brisket for Thanksgiving.
Listen, I have African American friends. If for some reason my African American friends that are giant and really strong and jacked, they are all fantastic cooks or master barbecuers. What the fuck is it about that? Is it genetics?
I'm not going to get into a history of America here, but let's just move on with the fun stuff.
Hey, speaking of fun stuff, Ringside Collectibles, you may have heard of them, are reporting that New Jack will finally get his own WWE figure, complete with staple gun and accessory of bloody heads.
Maybe not the second one.
Listen, folks, Christmas is around the corner. If you don't want to give a super chat, you can send us a couple of New Jack dolls. Right, Pat?
Yeah.
I knew it. Cajun turkey. Who the fuck makes a Cajun turkey? Charles the Hammer Evans makes a fucking Cajun turkey. That's just probably fire.
Like a boss.
Damn it. So fucking delicious, I'm sure. Brody Lee, you may have heard of that guy, is not signed to AEW right now, but rather has a deal where he will be able to when he turns 18. Let's think about this. How old is Brody Lee right now? What would you say? Maybe 15?
I don't even know.
I don't know. Who knows? Let's keep Brody Lee's name out your mouth, AEW. I want that kid as far away from that fucking company as possible. I want him to go to the Dudley Boys School, or I want him to go to, I want him to learn from guys that have actually done something in this company, in this business. And I don't want to see this kid And I don't know, man.
It's too late. It's too late.
Fuck me. I agree.
I mean, when your father passes away under the umbrella of a company, like you're kind of like, he's kind of locked into that company. They've been taking care of the family since, I hear you. So
you think they're
that would be the ultimate heel turn. If the moment he turns 18, he's like, sign in with NXT.
Oh, that would be amazing.
And then he could be in the picture with, Punk and Starks and, all those Cody and, all those people.
I want that. Nick Hogan wants to wrestle. We already know that. That's not going to happen. You made fun of that on Impact Attack. Steve Austin remembers his favorite feuds. Bully Ray is fat.
Sounds like there's nothing. In the intro to the 3 count, we promised that we talk about things like sports pop culture. Is there anything to talk about?
Sports pop culture is so much to fucking talk about right now.
You got one thing right off the dome?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that college basketball right now is under major scrutiny, where the fact that shocker, like half the games are fucking fixed. Yeah. It's so bad, dude. I just go back to all my friends that made fun of me back in the day. You watch wrestling, that shit is gay, they would say, or that shit is fake, or you're so stupid. What are you, a fucking housewife? What? I had one boy is like, I almost fucking hit that dude, bro. He called me like, he said I was like a housewife or some shit because I was watching the soap operas and shit. How do you get into that shit? And I'm like, yo, dude, you watch movies, asshole. You know what I'm saying? I sure you cry with your girlfriend, watching The Notebook. But it's all a work. It's all a work. College basketball. The minute that they started,
you know what, Ray? I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, man.
But it's so funny because it's what else is new? Welcome to Earth. Everybody has known this and they've been looking the other way. Like, even if you just want to, even just talking about college basketball, when was Blue Chips? 1993? That movie came out in 1993.
That's with Shaquille O'Neal and what was the guy, Dennis Hoffman or whatever?
It was Hardaway.
No, but what was the name of the coach? Dennis Hopper? What the hell?
Oh no, it was Nick Nolte in that.
Nick Nolte, same guy.
I coached a fixed game.
Jesus Christ, man!
You guys ever seen Blue Chips?
That was
Get
a
on
terrible
it.
movie. Terrible movie though.
No, it's a great movie.
My
Blue Chips is an amazing movie. You're thinking of Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence.
No, I know Blue Chips.
talking about Blue Chips.
Blue Streak. Not that crap.
Yeah.
My friend Adrian, she's a cheetah girl. She was in this terrible basketball movie. Remember Coach Carter?
Yes.
So I remember when she had just done the movie. I grew up with her and her sister and shit, and we're very close. I told her when I saw that movie, I said, this was the worst fucking movie I think I've ever seen in my life. Never do a movie again. Just keep doing your cheetah girl shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that was fucking bad. What else we got here? Let me see. College football. You're not into college football, right?
No, I find it weird to cheer for schools. Unless you went there, and even then, still a little bit weird.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's really weird when grown adults cheer for schools. It's really weird.
Unless it's their alma mater. I mean,
yeah, I just literally said that. Even then, it's a little bit weird. Like you better have been on the team.
There's a high school right by me here, and they have a really good basketball team, and they actually have a good football team. It's like I could go 4 blocks over here and just watch a game or two.
And that's weird.
I feel like a pedo.
Right? Remember, hey, did you ever have to go back? Let's say, did you ever have to go back to your school for let's say like a family member? Like maybe they had a special event, like a play or a game or something, and you go there, right? And you see some people that have like graduated, but it's been like a couple of years and they're just like hanging around the school like they can't let it go because this is the only time they're ever going to be anything was at this school.
Yeah. I have. I actually fun fact, my nephew, little Rick, he went to the same middle school I went to, And I remember I went there for his graduation, and one of the guys I grew up with that was a cool guy, is a porter in that school. Handy, what do you call him? Garbage man, handyman. I was like, what the fuck? I was
Custodial engineer.
What's up, D? You work here? He goes, yeah, man. I guess a missing Virginia high school football coach is wanted on child porn charges. He's disappeared. So, yeah. It's just adults and people under the age of 20. It's just weird to me.
Any pro sports or any pop culture news?
There's really nothing.
Stranger Things comes out today.
Dude, are you excited? Let's talk about. Are you excited about that?
In a sense, it's been so long. I feel like my excitement has been trampled on, but I'm gonna watch it.
You know what the thing is that we're gonna get drawn back in. The problem is that I think if you Google it, there are 4 episodes of the Stranger Things that you have to go back and watch. And they said that if you really want to catch up to what's happening this season, if you want to rewatch 2 seasons, just rewatch season 1 and rewatch season 2, or certain episodes in those 2 things. But I'm
just gonna watch episode 1 without. I'll skip the recap. I'll let them fill it in. I ain't got time for that.
They'll give us the full recap, right?
I'm sure they will. It's been so long.
Yeah, how many years has it been?
But I'm not one of those. It's been a few years. I'm not one of the people that didn't like the other seasons. I thought season 3 and 4 were fine. They weren't as good as the first one. Obviously, the first one was amazing. The second one was like pretty good, and the third one was like pretty good, and the fourth was pretty good. But they don't have the magic of the first one, because it was a fresh, old, nostalgic thing.
What was the season that I even forget the name of the characters now? The kid that was playing guitar when he died. He was fucking.
Was that the third one, or I don't remember, or the fourth one?
Or when what's her name's brother died? When he was possessed and shit, and then he ended up being good. He fought it and shit, but he still died. I'm wondering if those people come back somehow. I mean, it is
anything can happen.
What's the name of the underworld? What is it? The upside down.
The upside down.
The upside fucking down world.
Hawkins Laboratory.
And the main character is number 11, right?
Yeah.
Number 11. She's turned to a little hottie, didn't she? Am I weird?
She's
now?
like, she's like getting married. She's 30.
She's 30, and she's got one hell of a rack. So just leave it at that. It's weird. It's just weird to see these kids grown up now. So, but I'm excited about it. You know what I miss? I miss Thanksgiving. I don't know if you remember this, Vet. Well, yeah, of course you have to remember this. Remember every Thanksgiving, they would give King Kong, then they would give Mighty Joe Young, then they would give the Son of Kong, and it would just the movies would progressively get worse. And then the following day would be a Godzilla marathon. Do you remember this back in the day as a kid?
Not really. Why was it on Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Black and white King Kong was always on Thanksgiving. You can't stream it anywhere. You have to pay for it. The original King Kong in black and white.
Is that a Universal? It should be on Peacock.
I don't know about that. Let me see something real quick before I go into back in the day Stranger Things. There's something I want to look up here. Oh no. Yeah, I can't find it. All right, doesn't matter. But yeah, man. Hey, it's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be awesome. I'm just trying to cue this up.
Yeah.
Here.
I remember when Survivor Series was on Thanksgiving. And it was an actual Survivor Series. It was a series of matches, and the survivors would have a final match.
Kevin Motti knows what I'm talking about. WPIX Channel 11, the local affiliate. Every fucking Thanksgiving, it was King Kong, and they actually had like towards the evening, it was King Kong versus Mecha King Kong. Remember how they had King Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, the robot Godzilla? They actually had a robot Kong, and then we went as far as late at night they would have the side. Like what do you call it? Like the side Godzillas, like that turtle that's supposed to be like Godzilla. I forgot what his name was.
Gamera.
Gamera. How the fuck do you remember that name?
Well, because he's a famous monster.
Jesus, Gamera was the word. G-Ball. What's up, G-Ball? Gamera. What was the Godzilla? You like Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
What's your least favorite Godzilla movie? I already know mine.
Least favorite Godzilla movie? The ones with his son in them?
Yes, the fucking island one where the kid's dreaming, the little queer with the little shorts. Where they kick him right in the back.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the kid or Godzilla's kid was worse.
Minya.
Manila.
Didn't they call him Minya? It was Minya, right?
Well, his original name was Minila. Like a mini Godzilla.
God, Godzilla's so much. Let me see. Lorenzo says, I remember back in the day on Thanksgiving Day, I'm a big fan of James Bond. I'm a big James Bond fan. And I love James Bond marathon movies back in the day. Thanksgiving fun watching those movies. They had a James.
It was like on TBS. On the TBS. Like they had James Bond all damn day.
See, Professor knows what I'm talking about. He grew up in New York. Well, around New York. WPIX. And then, they used to have the karate movies or the kung fu movies every Saturday. You had that, right, where you were?
Nah, I think that's an East Coast thing, really.
Are you shitting me?
Mm-hmm. I got cartoons and wrestling.
We got every Saturday after wrestling. Every Saturday after wrestling and after American Gladiator. You would have on Channel 5 or Channel 9 or whatever, I forgot what channel it was, kung fu movies. And there's a movie that I remember. And people, when I talk about it, they're like, what the fuck? It was a movie called, maybe you might know this, called The Flying Guillotine.
Yeah, I know that one.
You do know it.
Yeah, I saw it later in life.
Veteran, you are the first fucking person that I've mentioned that.
That's where the guy has that like blade on a rope that he throws and cuts people's head off.
It lands on your head like a hood, and they go, oh, and he fucking pulls it and it cuts your head off.
Yeah. I've seen it.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Oh, they sure don't.
Who doesn't remember? Who was your favorite gladiator before we go back in the day?
Ice. No, I don't.
You just made that up. You didn't even know if there was an ice, right?
There was an ice. I remember some of the gladiators. I didn't think I had a favorite though. I was always rooting for the contestants to win.
Me too.
So like I remember like what Nitro,
Laser.
Gemini was cool. Gemini
Laser.
was a Charles the Hammer Evans type.
Gemini. Gemini, yeah, he was the big giant dude, right? They look like Ron Simmons.
Yeah, they were all big and giant, but yeah.
Remember when he had the tower, like when the show started falling off?
What was your favorite gladiator event? Mine was Assault.
Oh, mine was what's Assault? The gun.
That's the one with the obstacle course where you try to shoot the target. You run from one gun to another and you try to shoot the target over their head, and they've got the tennis ball.
Yeah.
The tennis ball launcher, and if you get hit, you're out. Yeah, that was my favorite.
Mine was I forgot what it's called. Where they have like 5 different I don't know what you would call them, baskets or whatever, and they had a ball, and they have to
put
Powerball, something like that, and they had to put the ball in the basket, and they fucking getting tackled on cement floors. It was awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I like the javelin too, the swing. When they swang and they grabbed onto the rope. Oh, and the gladiator had the big ass padding. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I like the event where there was a circle and you had to push the gladiator out of the circle. I liked all the events were awesome.
Remember Atmosphere? Come on.
Oh my God, when you're rolling around that giant ball.
That's what's up. Man, we're just trying to delay talking about this NXT episode because we still haven't even gone back in the day yet.
Here's the thing,
we've gone back in the day here on the 3 count, but we haven't even done our time machine thing yet.
The truth is that this NXT is going to be a quickie. There's not really much. There wasn't a lot of storyline. It was just matches, and they
sucked. Like this for something that supposedly needed a night 2, Ray. This sucked really hard. I thought the first night sucked until I watched the second night.
They booked it backwards because they should have put the second night, the first night, because you had all the Evolve kids in it. Right.
It's preliminaries.
It's weird. Yeah, it was like, I mean, we're gonna run past that, but I just
like Powerball.
Powerball was awesome. There's another one that they used to do. Oh, the wall climb.
Right.
I mean, how scary is it? You're going up a 50-foot wall, and there's a giant man that's going twice as fast as you, just like fucking chasing you down. Amazing.
That's great.
I had a crush on one of the girls, believe it or not. But she was the normal one. They had one that was just kind of normal, a blonde. She had kind of like thick curly hair. I don't know if I can't remember her name. Glazer. Wow, the professor is Assault, 1989 to 1996. Atmosphere, 1990 to 1994. Breakthrough and Conquer.
That's the one with the
that's the one
thing, right? Where you have to pick. Is that the one where you? No, that's a different one. I was thinking.
Oh, the fucking when you're hitting each other with a giant fucking Q-tip.
Yeah, Joust.
Gauntlet, Hang Tough. What's Hang Tough?
Is that the one where you have like the hand?
No, that's part of the maze. That's part of the end maze.
That's right. That's part of the maze. What is Hang Tough? Hang Tough is I forget.
Is that the bungee cord? You remember that? When they jumped with the bungee cord and they had to take the balls off the fucking gimmick?
Oh, maybe.
Human Cannonball. That was another good one. That's the one I was talking about. You swang, Joust, the maze, and Powerball. Powerball is a big one. But yeah, that was a cool one too. They had bungee cords. They would jump, land on the floor, jump, and try to get balls off this gimmick. But while you're trying to do that, you have some 400-pound muscular steroid-headed guy.
Which the circle? Charles is saying which one's the circle? That was Breakthrough and Conquer. First, you had to get through like the football, like it was like the short football field you had to run through, and then you had to wrestle the gladiator at the end, right?
Forgot about that.
Yeah, you forgot the first part.
So it's you had to fucking score a touchdown and then push the guy out of the ring. Oh, out of the literal ring. It's a circle. Holy shit. What a damn good Did you ever watch the documentary on it on Netflix?
No.
Pretty good. I think you would enjoy it.
Okay, Lawrence said the girl you're thinking of was probably Lace.
Yes.
And Hang Tough was the rings. That's right. That you had the rings that you did the ring. You came and then they would try to like pull you down with their legs. You had to make it to the other side. So it was like a big field of rings and you were trying to like avoid the gladiator on the rings.
So
pretty cool games.
It was cool games.
And I remember Battle Dome too, Bruce.
Yo, what was the name of that show, Vet?
T-Money, Terry Crews.
Do you remember the name of the show? That it was it would come on after Gladiators, folks. And it was like Mortal Kombat. And they made it like it was supposed to be real.
Yeah,
but it's not.
WMAC Masters.
WMAC fucking Masters.
That shit is incredible.
That shit was incredible. Speaking of incredible, this is right here. This is share screen. Here we go. This is the one.
Don't get us kicked off now.
No, this is the one I had a question on right here. Lace.
Oh, Lace. She's normal. The normal one.
She's the normal one. She's just the fit one. I think she was boning this dude. Glazer. See, I couldn't get into this. Man. Is this Ice? Who is this? Oh, fuck. Look at this. You like that, Vet? That's what you're into? No?
I mean, they only look like that during competition. The rest of the time, you know.
I don't know, brother. Why can't I take this down? Anyway. All right. I think we've stalled enough. But before we do any other Thanksgiving, I really don't want to talk about this, Joe. Any other, stop it, Kevin. Okay. All right. Fine. All right. I guess we'll do it. We'll go back in the day. I like back in the day, actually. I just don't want to do NXT. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go back in time to a time where American Gladiators was on your TV screen. Nintendo cereal was in your bowl. Speaking of Nintendo cereal, did you eat Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Remember that? Remember Donkey Kong cereal? It was very good, actually.
Yeah,
Little barrels.
I may have missed. Yeah, I may have just missed Donkey Kong cereal.
You were around.
I was around for Mr. T cereal.
So then you were definitely around for a Donkey Kong.
Okay.
I remember my parents, God bless them, man. They always got me. Remember the Chef Boyardee Pac-Man? And it had the little meatballs in it. They're supposed to be power pellets. Jesus Christ, what a fucking rib.
It's nice that I'm grateful for remembering stuff that was kind of cool and you were too young to know better.
My God, man. What a cool fucking... Now I'm just thinking about food that we ate when we were kids. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen...
Food that we ate while we were watching WMAC Masters.
Bro, they had this cereal. I swear we're gonna continue. We're gonna talk wrestling. They had this cereal, and they changed it. It was called Oatmeal Raisin Crisp. There are two cereals that I grew up that I was in love with. Oatmeal Raisin Crisp, which was oatmeal, like an oatmeal sweet cereal. Then they changed it. They made it modernized and shit, and they fucking took away the wholesomeness of it. It's gross.
Was that a spinoff of Cookie Crisp?
No, not even close. And then they had these so I love Frosted Mini Wheats, right?
Yeah.
They had these little mini wheats.
Yeah.
And with fruit inside.
Yeah.
Alleged fruit. So it was strawberry, blueberry. That was fucking delicious, man. And
was that Crave? Sounds like Crave.
Can't remember what the fuck the name was. I can't remember what the name was, but there were cereals that we grew up with that were so good, man. They just don't exist anymore. Clusters. Remember that cereal? The fucking
Kinda.
squirrel? It's like a clusters of nuts. You know, like Colin likes. Delicious. Now, gone with the wind. Speaking of gone with the wind, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back, way back to yesteryear. This day in professional wrestling history. Hit the music.
Will you stop? What you gonna do? Boobies. Oh, shuggy duggy quack quack.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going back, way back to 1980 something. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going all the way back to the golden age of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to Nintendo cereal. That was one half of the cereal was Mario Brothers, the other half was Zelda, correct? What did you eat one half and just leave the other one?
I don't know if I ever got that. I saw it all the time.
Remember, can't get enough Super Golden Crisp. They got the crunch with punch.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when the Kool-Aid guy used to actually, Hawaiian Punch used to actually punch people in the face?
Mm-hmm.
They don't make it like that no more. 1987, vet, the very first Survivor Series.
Oh.
From the Richfield Coliseum. It was billed biggest event since WrestleMania 3. That's what it was billed.
It was the only event since WrestleMania 3.
Vet, come on.
SummerSlam didn't come out till next year.
Vet, would you stop?
I'm trying.
It was the second pay-per-view to be added to the annual WWF calendar. Yes, as Vet clearly states here. In the main event, tag team elimination match, it was Andre the Giant's heel team of Butch Reed, King Kong Bundy, One Man Gang, and Rick Rude. They were victorious over WWF champion Hulk Hogan's team of Bam Bam Bigelow, Don the Rock Morocco, Ken Patera, and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Also on the card was a fully loaded 10-on-10 tag team elimination match. Wow, they've been doing this forever. Such as the British Bulldogs, the Killer Bees, Strike Force, the Fabulous Rougeaus, Demolition, and the Hart Foundation. Vet.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Your thoughts?
Because when you saw the guy standing on the apron, there's like nowhere to hit the ropes.
The
Like
ring rope.
everybody's-
You know how you have to hold on to the tag rope? There was just like two really long tag ropes on either side. It was amazing. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a rib. It was a complete rib. But it was cool to see because again, I'm a kid. I don't know any better. I'm watching this. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
Now we complain about getting like, multi-man tags or whatever as main events, but
Butch
it actually,
Reed.
yeah, that was what that team you laid out for the heels. I was like, yeah, they better win.
That's a good team.
Like, who's
right?
beating them? Even if it is Hulk Hogan.
King Kong Bundy, one man gang, Rick Rude and Butch Reed and Andre the Giant.
Yeah, when Hacksaw Butch Reed is the small guy on your team.
Yo, he was so good.
Well, Rick Rude, I guess, a little smaller, but
Yeah. But Butch Reed he was a good promo too. That guy could have, if he was around now, he would be AEW champion. Easy. And TNA champion. 1981, this was the first year that the NWA's Starrcade did not come from Greensboro Coliseum. Instead, Chicago was the location of the event, billed as Chi-Town Heat. You may remember that. I remember this. With the card featuring 2 steel cage matches. In the main event, Ric Flair defeated the worst NWA champion of all time. Sorry. Rugged Ronnie Garvin. Ronnie Garvin, the Hands of Stone.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, how you doing? What's up?
What was the there was a worse champion than him.
No,
what was it?
No one was.
Yeah, there
worse
was.
than Ronnie Garvin. Who?
Didn't they give it to like Tommy Rich once or something?
Wildfire Tommy Rich was fucking awesome.
But as a champion compared to Ronnie Garvin,
Wait, bro. Right now,
Ronnie Garvin was good. I'd rather watch Ronnie Garvin.
Ronnie Garvin was the shits, bro. That guy was a black hole of charisma.
He was a man. He was a real man.
He moved like claymation.
But his hands were made of stone.
Jesus, give me his hands were made of stone. He was a shit. Jesus Christ, that guy sucked. Why would I rescind that? You shut up. You guys, what do they want me to rescind? No, they want you to rescind something. Nobody's telling us what to rescind.
It's Zane, so it's the opposite. He wants me to he's praising what I said. Ronnie Garvin Ronnie Garvin. Look, you guys can fight me. Ronnie Garvin was a better NWA champion than Tommy Rich.
No way. No fucking way.
Regardless if you like Tommy Rich as a worker better.
He was a better worker. He had more of a character. He was better. He was just better all around. He was taller. He had blonde hair. He had a cool name. Wildfire.
I don't know.
Dude. All right. Do me a favor. Watch a Tommy Rich match as a world champion.
Can we get a vote?
All right. You know, the chat never listens to us. Who was better? Tommy Wildfire Rich or Hands of Stone Ronnie Garvin? Waiting. Anyway, while we wait for the outcome of this incredible, maybe I'll throw up on Twitter. I'll throw it up on Twitter later, and we'll tag the vet and me, and we'll say, hey, we have a disagreement here. Who was a better NWA World Champion? Both guys sucked, but Wildfire was better. Oh, we got one for Wildfire. I win.
Damn it.
That's right. All right, so he defeated Ronnie Garvin for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship in the semi-main event. Dusty Rhodes defeated the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, daddy. Defeated Lex Luger for the United States title. I wonder who booked that. Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard retained the NWA Tag Team titles. By the way, those versions of the NWA Tag Team titles, my favorite on the blue strap. Since Tommy Rich reign was 4 days, he's the worst. And shut up, Professor. You know what you're talking about, you son of a bitch.
He's a professor.
We're tied. Oh God! They defended.
Oh God!
Oh God! They defeated the tag
Oh
team.
God! I beat Ronnie Garvin. Woo! With a tear. Why?
With a tear eye. They defeated the Road Warriors. Nikita Koloff defeated Terry Taylor to unify the NWA and UWF World Tag TV. Professor, can you guys review this show? For the
Chi-Town Heat?
Yeah, for the reflection. You have not done that. Professor, I'm asking you this. I've asked the professor and Tommy Wonder to do old first episodes of NXT or Florida Championship Wrestling. They always ignore me.
Mm.
Why? They always ignore me. I am the executive producer of this show, and they're like, "Fuck you, Ray. We do what we want." They're the talent, so that's what it is. And the Rock and Roll Express were victorious over the Midnight Express in a Skywalker's match. You know what that is, right, brother?
Skywalker. Don't tell me that was like a scaffold or something.
It was. Professor, you did one show. You know how many GWF shows these guys have done?
One?
Dude, they did a show on like the IWA. It's like, what? They've done like 3 shows about that company nobody knows about.
The IWA one got 1 extra download because Zane Vicious.
1988. St. Vicious what?
Was that he downloaded it, but he doesn't put over the other ones.
It doesn't count. Damn it, you son of a bitch. 1988. Tito Santana and Greg the Hammer Valentine fought to a draw for the Intercontinental title in the main event of a house show at Madison Square Garden. Fun fact, I was there with my dad.
Oh, you were there.
I was there. This was the show that we went to. Hear me out. 1988, this is the show that we went to. I've told this story a bunch of times, where there were people smoking marijuana and cigarettes in the stands. 2 bottles flew past us, glass bottles. There were fights, and my father turns to me and says, "Pops, we're gonna get cable." So he, God bless my father, man. He got fucking cable, and I was able to see Hulk Hogan every fucking week, brother. So I was there in 1988, man. All right. So 1994, at a now historic WWF Madison Square Garden house show, Diesel, you may have heard of that guy, won the WWF Championship in 8 seconds from Bob Backlund. 3 days after Bob Backlund won the title from Bret Hart in San Antonio at Survivor Series. Also on the card were 2 trial matches for upcoming Royal Rumble in Tampa. Razor Ramon remained Intercontinental Champion against Jeff Jarrett, and in the main event, The Undertaker gained a pinfall over IRS Erwin R. Scheiser. That was the main event, folks.
They were working out. They were working out what they were going to do for. Wait, no, well, that was Rumble, I think, right?
It's idiots at the Internet Wrestling Association.
When did Undertaker had like a match with IRS? Was it a Rumble 95?
Probably. I'm not the professor.
Maybe. I don't know.
The professor only does shows about IWA, GWF. You know what, Professor? You know what you guys never do? You guys never do AWA shit. When's the last time you've done an AWA show? Anyone?
Wrestle Rock Rumble?
Yo. Fucking Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels were spitting bars. And don't forget, of course, the pedophile himself. Or what do you call him in the internet? PDF file himself. I already said pedophile. What was his, the Buck Zumoff.
Yeah.
He was so cool. He looks like a pedo, that guy. Piece of shit.
It's never surprising.
What a piece of shit. Oh, God. What is wrong with people? Like, what the fuck do you see in a child, you piece of shits? Fucking shit. That gets me fucking hot, bro. Anyway, fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a good thing our current administration has no connections to anything like that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Listen, what?
Huh?
Or past.
We're at 1994.
Let's be honest. Everybody who's been in that White House is a piece of shit. To get there, you got to be a piece of shit. Everybody sucks. Not my mayor, though. I love my Mondani guy. Really quickly, discuss your thoughts on Diesel beating Bob Backlund for the title in like 8 seconds.
I mean, it was interesting. Obviously, they wanted to sort of like give the impression that anything can happen in the WWF because their house show was down and the business was down in general. And, you know, a lot of times Kevin Nash gets accused of being the lowest drawing champion, you know, of all that kind of era, but he sort of inherited that era and the business was starting to pick up after that. So it was a booking idea, a little bit of hot shotting to, you know, give the fans the idea that they could miss out on something if they didn't go, like, because people would think, oh, well, nothing's going to happen at a house show.
Right.
I'm not going to see a title change at a house show. So if you do a title change at a house show, people are like, oh, shit, maybe I should go see a house show. That's the idea.
Tommy Wonder always puts over the fact that when he would go to a house show, he would look to see if there was a cameraman with the light on, because he knew something was going to happen because they were taping it for TV.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be his Iggy.
Yeah. And the house shows were fun to go to,
so much fun.
but it's just that it was just for fun.
Can I tell you, like, recently, and I'm talking about over the last 20 years, maybe 10 years, I've been to WWF house shows, like the holiday house shows and shit like that they do. I've always had so much more fun watching those shows and I've been at Raw. Raw is, like, boring. I've been to, like, Monday Night Raw. That shit is whack. The house shows, that shit is fun. And the wrestlers interact with you guys, with the people more, and they do different stupid shit. It's more, I've sat front row at a house show and front row at a Raw. Multiple shows, but nothing beats a house show. So much fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like an indie show. Like if you go to a really fun indie show, God, I had a ball when I went to fucking, what do you call this thing? Oh my God, where Eric Bischoff was. MLW. There you go. Wonderful, wonderful time. 1995, Macho Man Randy Savage, yeah. Last eliminated one-man gang to win the 60-man Battle Royal, the main event of World War III from Norfolk, Scope, Virginia. What the fuck is this? A 60-man Battle Royal?
World War III, it had the 3 rings with 20 people each in them. You don't remember that at all?
At all.
Wow, you blanked that out of your memory like a piece of childhood trauma or something, huh?
Brother, I guess so.
Yeah, they did a couple times.
Much like this, I blanked this out. In the year 2000, the second and final WCW Mayhem, remember that pay-per-view?
No.
Took place in the U.S. Nobody does. The U.S. Cellular Arena in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 3 title changes took hands. Let me see. We got first being General Reaction. Okay, so we got General Reaction.
Yes.
Defeated
General Hugh G. Rection. Bro.
It was huge. Hugh G. Rection, yes. Defeated Lance Storm for the United States champion. Later on the card, the Insiders, Kevin Nash and Diamond Dallas Page, I forgot they were ever a tag team, snatched the WCW Tag Team Championship from Perfect Event, Chuck Palumbo and Sean Stasiak. And in the main event of the evening, folks, we got Scott Steiner became the WCW heavyweight champion before the company itself folded when he defeated Booker T in a straitjacket match. Anything tickle your fancy here, Fed?
No. The late, the dying, like the deathbed WCW is some of the worst wrestling I've ever seen. Like just as a product, not, you can say what you want about the talents, individual abilities and stuff like that. And their overness or whatever, but just watching anything, any of the Nitros, any of the Thunders, any of the pay-per-views was just absolutely abysmal. Like you think shit is bad now. Like
it was bad.
Go back and watch that.
Although low-key was over. 2001 on WWF Raw, the week after Survivor Series, The Undertaker turned heel in a segment with Jim Ross. Remember this? And Vince McMahon that led to Taker forcing JR to induct himself into McMahon's Kiss My Ass Club. We're almost done here. 2006, WWE presented Survivor Series, brought to you by Karate Fighters. No. Yes,
Milton Bradley's Karate Fighter.
That brought a smile to the vet's face. At the Wachovia Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the event played host to the final match as a full-time competitor of WWE Hall of Famer Lita. Damn, it was that long that she kind of like quit wrestling? I didn't know that. She lost to Mickie James, the beautiful, talented, and incredible Mickie James, in the most notable elimination match of the team of Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, and Matt Hardy completed a clean sweep over Edge, Randy Orton, should have been a Hall of Famer, Mike Knox, and Greg Helms and Johnny Nitro.
Greg Helms?
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
And finally, we're going to the year of COVID, 2020. On NXT UK, a kid, not a kid, a kid became the first winner of the Heritage Cup, defeating Trent Seven in a tournament final by 2 falls to 1 in 7 rounds. Any thoughts, Vet?
I wonder whatever happened to A-Kid. I feel like he really had a future somewhere.
Well, he was just a kid at the time. Notable birthdays, ladies and gentlemen. We have the beautiful, the talented, the incredible Ivory. You may have heard of her. You can wish her a happy birthday, born in 1961. We have Brian Lee. You may have heard of this gentleman, born in 1966. And my brother from another mother, my good friend, Maven, born my year, 1976. Today's his birthday. Go and give him some support on YouTube. Gotta love Maven. Finally, Bobby Shields. I don't know who the fuck that is, but he was born in 1981. Vet, do you know who that is, Bobby Shields? No?
No?
Nobody does. And ladies and gentlemen, that was this day in professional wrestling history. And now, a record-breaking breakdown of... All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Gold Rush. We're rushing for gold, folks. Night 2. I'm sure this is going to be way better than Night 1. Right? Right? No! Ladies and gentlemen, it's Gold Rush NXT. November 25th, 2025. 11/25/25. John Cena! Will he be in the Impact Zone? No, probably a pre-tape with a green screen background. Maybe. He didn't even go into the lock. You know what? We'll talk about that later on, ladies and gentlemen. But this is it, folks. We are here. We are queer, and we will not disappear. Vet, let's break this one down, my friend. I'll give it a quick yeet. Let's go.
Oh, we'll disappear very shortly. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah. Gold Rush 2 night. Gold Rush Night 2. Enough said. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, no, yeah, this is terrible. It's just the audacity. You know what I mean? Like, you could, the idea you need to break this up.
You said the audacity.
Yeah, the audacity, isn't it? Like, WrestleMania gets 2 nights. Damn, SummerSlam gets 2 nights. Pretty soon it's going to be 2 Royal Rumbles.
Don't you dare.
But NXT Gold Rush, a week apart, get the Peter Rosenberg.
Oh, my brother.
Yeah. My big brother, who's littler than me and younger than me, Pete Rosenberg,
I love that guy.
is on commentary for our first match and maybe a match later.
Mm-hmm.
Did he ever actually leave the table? Because I wasn't really listening to the show as much.
You didn't hear him? Like
I didn't hear a word he said.
So you heard this. Like he took off the headset and after the match, I'm gonna go take a shit. He walked off. You could hear it.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Hashtag Peter Rosenberg.
All right. Well, speaking of take a shit, Sean Legacy versus Jackson Drake is your opening match.
The fans were into it.
Were they? I must have been having audio trouble. I couldn't hear Pete Rosenberg. I couldn't hear the audience.
Yeah. You must have had like a weird. Yeah.
Let me ask. As I'm watching the show, I felt like this crowd had. We remarked on the energy of night 1. Like the people here were into it. You put over this venue, which is like the side garden, you know,
The Olive Garden.
Okay. And I felt like in my impression of the overall show, they were much less into the matches on this, but maybe it was just my audio.
I think it might have been your audio.
So they were up for everything. So they wanted to see Jackson Drake.
I'm gonna tell you, they were pretty boisterous. They were, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is wrestling. They were doing all the fucking gimmicks.
Okay. Did you agree? I mean,
it wasn't like, it's just, I'm watching both of these things. I'm watching both of these kids wrestle. The Shawn Legacy kid, it's just too short. It's like,
maybe if we had 205 Live still, kid.
No, it's just like, all right, I could see him as an Evolve World Champion, I guess. Jason Drake.
Not tonight.
Well, that's another thing. I thought, anyway, Jason Drake just looks like a young lady.
He's really, yes.
There's
no frame.
There's not a frame. Is that his face is so soft.
That too.
He's all three of those guys, they're just like children. They look like kids to me. And I'm not even saying like kids like, oh, they're in their 20s. Like, they look like children to me. And then Shawn Legacy looks like a grown-ass man beating on a woman. It was weird. And then Shawn Legacy, the way they booked this match, if you really paid attention, he had like 80% of this match. He beat the shit out of the fucking champion. Like, he fucked that kid up the whole match. And then the kid hits him with a fucking running...
Yeah, another person using a running knee as their finish.
Oh God, enough! And then Peter Rosenberg's putting that shit over like it's like, oh God, here it comes. What do they call the bukkake knee?
Probably. Does Peter Rosenberg do Evolve commentary?
He does.
He does,
yeah.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, he's doing Evolve. I think he's good. I'm biased, but I think he does a good job.
Yeah, well, when you have a Vic Joseph and a Peter Rosenberg together, that's too much. That's too much nothing. Even Booker T can't.
I like Vic. I think Vic Joseph is very good. I really do.
He's just a robot.
You think?
He's just one of these Michael Cole clones.
He's good though. He's all right.
So Ethan Page comes to visit Sol Ruka, and he's like, hey, you need to stop having friends and start worrying about yourself or something.
I've seen videos like this start like this on websites.
Blonde on a couch. Here comes this guy.
Here comes the Canadian stepfather.
Yeah. And then, thankfully, to save the whole thing, Myles Borne comes in.
He's like, I heard you guys talking about me.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyone?
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, like Cold Blooded said, maybe I had the Myles Borne audio for this show.
Oh boy. Maybe your shit your headset wasn't plugged in properly. I don't know.
All right. So now we have our finals for the Speed Championship, the vacant Speed Championship.
This is so stupid.
Fallon Henley versus Zaria, and guess what, Ray? Sol did not come out with Zaria.
We've asked this question, Vet, that what happens if the time runs out? So fucking the Pebble comes out, the Rock's daughter comes out, and she's like, all right, so this is what's going to happen. This isn't going to end like this. What's going to happen is we're going to do one fall to the finish. So a fucking regular match.
Yeah, so it just became a regular match.
That's all it was.
Sudden death rules. Sudden death rules and Speed, aka regular match.
I'm like, what? I thought she was gonna be like, you have 1 minute. That makes more sense. That would be more, or 2 minute overtime. The person with the most pinfall attempts or whatever the fuck. I don't know. We'll go to a judge's scorecard. I thought something, but no, it just fucking turned into a regular match. Shit went 30 minutes.
Yeah.
God. Jesus Christ. And then they put this fucking kid over.
Which kid?
Henley. She's still hot. She's fucking smoking, that girl. But Jesus, come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Vet. That was just ridiculous. And then she puts it over like one fall to the finish, right? Yeah, that's a regular fucking match.
See, so again, from my end, what it sounded like was that she came out and nobody reacted to this at all.
No, nobody gave a fuck about Ava Raine.
Okay, so that part, my audio was working fine.
It was working
Okay.
perfectly. Ava Raine is the drizzling. She needs to fucking go. Make Stone the fucking. You know what? I'd rather have that guy Stone, Easy E, or whatever the fuck they used to call him. I'd rather have him as the authority figure on NXT. This kid with her fucking leather fucking mini skirts and her stupid overbite, it just doesn't work. It has never worked, Vet. And I hate her as, not her personally as a human, but I hate her as the authority figure here. It's fucking ridiculous. I feel like I'm working at Walmart and my fucking manager's fucking 16. It's ridiculous, stupid.
Well, the other weird part about it, because we've all forgotten it, right? I mean, we haven't, because I'm about to remind you, but
No.
we've all forgotten. It's not like she just came in and like, well, I'm The Rock's daughter, so I'm the GM, which that would have been a funny character if that was like, you know, like a Nepo thing and she was a heel. But she was in that group.
What would they call the fucking, the Wyatt Culling?
Yeah, the Wyatt Culling. She was in that.
God damn
She
it.
wrestled once.
They talked about upside down trees and shit. It was crazy.
Yeah.
With her ass hanging out, jiggling.
Yeah, that happened. And then somebody was like, well, we'll just make her the general manager, I guess. Like,
It was overnight. She didn't do anything. She didn't win a match to become general manager. She didn't apply. Did she apply? They should have did a segment with her just showing her filling out an application. An old school application.
and they tear it up. Shiloh Hill, part 2. He talks about a time where he lost a tooth and he loved it.
This kid cannot act he can't act his way out of a wet paper bag. What a fucking shit show that. How do you do a pre-recorded segment? It seemed like you're reading off a cue card. They fucked the kid already. The kid's fucked. Quit. Go do construction or whatever the fuck you. He talked about how, I did every job. I worked at a Tesla company and I did drywall and shit, and I was a fucking circus clown. Dude, just go back to doing that because they fucked you over with this. God, bad. Just go.
It's a wrap on Shiloh Hill after
Bro,
week 2.
That's it. That sucks. And
LFG season 1's he's the speed champion, so he's not doing much better.
what?
Jasper Troy.
Oh, I thought you meant Shallow Hill. That's right. But it's not convincing. It doesn't come off creepy. It's supposed to come off creepy, right? It's supposed to feel like, this is unsettling. Nah, nothing.
It feels like they're telling you it's creepy.
Right. It's creepy, right? Right.
Yeah, right, guys? You get this, right?
Ooh.
You've seen this in your favorite shows and movies.
It's fucking dumb, dude. Terrible. Fucking awful. This is bad.
John Cena.
God, you may have heard of him.
He selects his Iron Survivor participants. And he chooses Leon Slater and Javon Evans because he really likes those young guys.
I actually believe he knows who those guys are because remember
He might have heard of them before.
No, he actually totally put over not Leon Slater, but Javon Evans. He loves Javon Evans.
Well, Javon Evans was competing in the tournament to face John Cena.
Fine.
And he was brutalized by Walter. And Walter beat who on Monday night?
Then he beat who the fuck he beat?
Zane?
Wait, who the fuck did he beat?
Zane, who did Walter beat on Monday?
Oh yeah, him.
Okay.
He beat Carmelo Anthony. Sorry, I'm just putting new batteries here.
All right. He also chooses Joe Hendry.
Oh, you can see that.
He chooses a random Dion Lennox for some reason.
Hey, I told you, out of everybody in that group, I know you like sugars, but I've told you from the beginning that's the kid I think that he needs to break away, and so does Shaquan Barkley. He needs to break away, but that kid
and Osiris Griffin.
Deion
Basically,
Lennox,
all of them need to break away from the white guy.
Deion Lennox, my friend, that kid has a ton of potential. Ever since he dropped that whole stupid I read books gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, he gave that to Shiloh Hill now.
He did.
You couldn't have the books and the computers.
By the way, the computer that Shiloh Hill is using is not powerful enough to hack anything. He's using like a standard desktop, Windows 11.
You don't need power. You just need smarts.
Oh, stop it.
And the final entrant in the Iron Survivor Challenge will be the winner of tonight's main event of Trick Williams versus Myles Borne. So
Boy, let's just say real quick off the bat, this went over like a wet fart in church, bro.
You're talking about the Cena picks?
The finish of the main event. I'm
okay. Well, we're not there yet.
Oh, well, we'll get there quickly, hopefully.
Progressive NXT Spotlight showcased Izzy's betrayal.
Yeah, she's creepy.
So
she does
sign up.
She does creepy better than Shiloh Hill.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean the culling. Shiloh Hill should just go straight to the culling, right?
Wasn't Ava part of the culling?
She was part of the pre-culling. So the next match was the triple threat for the TNA Knockouts Championship. It's Jordynne Grace versus Ying Lee, who you may have known as another Lee, and Kelani. Jordan. They show Carlos Silva and Tommy Dreamer in the audience, but Tommy Dreamer doesn't get the little chyron with his name. Fuck you.
Booker T's like, ain't that Tommy Dreamer? And then fucking what's his name? Skinny Jones is like, oh, good call. Didn't see that one. You didn't see fat Tommy Dreamer standing right there, hulking over the TNA geek. Stop it.
Yeah. So it was a triple threat match, and the stuff happened, and the things, and let's just, who cares? Let's just talk about. I can't believe they actually went with this and pulled the trigger.
I can't believe that. Yeah, I did the old.
I assume she was just there to do another job to Kelani Jordynne.
I did one of these. Oh, and I turned to the crackhead next to me. I didn't see that coming. He's like, ah! That's what the crackhead said. So many crackheads last night. I'm not even joking.
Well, I thought you were saying so many crackheads last night at NXT, but
nah, bro. Like last night's trip home was a trip. Anyway, go ahead.
Kevin Murray says the crowd was not into that knockouts match. So it wasn't just my audio again?
That's not true, Kevin, because they were like doing the whole Jordynne Grace, Jordynne Grace.
That's more of a heckle, though, even though it is participation.
I think the fans were like, all right, we really don't give a fuck about Kelani Jordynne. We don't remember Ying Lee, whatever her name is, one hung low, Yingling. So they were cheering for the one who everybody thought was going to win. I thought Kelani Jordynne was going to hold on to that strap. And no, they gave it to fucking Yingling. So.
Good for her.
Good beer,
she's approaching the... I mean, she was in the first Mae Young Classic, so she's already approaching the Austin run.
How old is that kid? She's got to be, what, 20?
Every woman is 29.
I'm going to look up how old she is. Here we go.
Yeah. So.
She's born 1989. What does that make her? 37? She's fucking 37?
37.
Wow, she's fucking old, dude.
She was in her 20s when she started here. That's what I'm saying. Like she's been here forever.
Oh, she's born 1980. Yeah, she's 37. I mean, she can get it.
For those of you who don't know, Ray used to send me pictures of her from Instagram, be like, over.
Yep. Bro, she's fine. She reminds me of remember when Gail Kim was actually hot and looked like a human?
Yeah.
But thicker.
Well, she's the Knockouts champion now.
And she can get it. That's right. That's right, artist. She sure fucking can. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm sorry. Am I wrong, guys? And girls, whatever you're into.
Or one girl left. Wait, unless Alexa's still here.
Well, we got Colin. I think.
Lainey Reid gets a fatal pep talk. Basically saying, if you don't win, we're going to kill you. No, not really. They didn't say that.
No.
And then Ava's like, well, you guys can't come out and help her win because I'm the boss.
Mm-hmm. We'll go back to this.
Yeah. Next, Sarah Schreiber sits down with Ricky Saints. And you know, Ray, Ricky has doubts. He's got doubts all the time. Even though he's got these poses and this music and all this other stuff, he still doubts himself. He still thinks he might be a fluke. And he's got to prove that he's not.
Well, he's right. He'll make a fine speed champion on the main roster one day.
Once they elevate that belt. And then
Man.
he can do a 5-minute Broadway with everyone.
His ceiling.
It's into a sudden death.
His ceiling in the WWE main roster, I'm afraid to say, is maybe a U.S. title and definitely a tag team championship with like some odd person that they don't have anything better to do with. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll bring up Josh Briggs and shit, and they'll just put them together and they'll win the title like on a fluke or some shit, on a schmaz.
I like it.
But that's and I like Ricky Saints. Don't get me wrong, I love the kid, but not everybody's supposed to be a world champion.
Well, he has doubts about that, Ray, but he's going to prove you wrong.
Is NXT a world champion? You're a world champion, right?
Nah. You're a champion of Orlando.
Okay.
And some of the surrounding
You're
cities.
you're Florida State's heavyweight champion, like they had back in the old NWA days.
Yeah, not even that.
That sucks. Just Orlando.
Kendal Gray versus Lainey Reid.
Okay.
Now, you're a fan of Kendal Gray.
Big fan.
I am not a fan of Lainey Reid.
She stinks.
So something's got to give. What'd you think of this?
So I focused in on the positive. And I just kept saying to myself, this Kendal Gray is the total package. She is now officially on NXT, and I'll count Evolve as NXT, my favorite female on the roster. And I think out of yeah, no, really. I think that she, not only does she have, she's beautiful, she's strong, she has legit jiu-jitsu and amateur wrestling background. Everything that she's done, tell me if I'm wrong, everything that she's done is it's pretty clean. Like she does all the small things pretty good, and I think she's gonna get better. Bro, she's great. I think not great. She's really good, has the potential to be great. Kendal Gray. She is one of my favorites. I was gonna say my favorite. One of my favorites. Because, yeah, you got Lola Vice there, too. Artist.
All right, so take everything you just said and the opposite of that, and that's Lainey Reid.
Yeah, Lainey Reid stinks.
I don't know how she got in here. She makes me miss Sloane Jacobs.
If SpongeBob SquarePants were a female wrestler on NXT, that would be Lainey Reid. Think about it.
She's not as hot as SpongeBob, though.
SpongeBob is hot because you know when he bends over and he does it and the cheeks pop out.
Well, anyway, everyone does show up in this match, even though they were all barred.
So, what was the purpose of fucking Bucktooth Billy coming back there and be like, "You're all suspended. You can't fucking come out. You have no fucking authority because you're a 16-year-old kid." What should have happened is, as soon as those girls came to out there, disqualification, right? Am I wrong?
Oh yeah.
So what the fuck was the
Or at the
purpose
very
of-
least, they should get suspended, or some
right.
sort of a consequence of like, I told you don't do it, and you did it.
You know what? If next week there are no consequences to this is bullshit. Bullshit. back scratch.
Frank said, me. I was just checking to see if you were still here, Frank. Just checking to see if you were still here. Same Fish said, when Lainey Reid is the star of NXT, then what? Well, then the show is over.
She ain't gonna no. She ain't gonna
That would mean that literally everybody else has been called up, and she's a one-woman division.
Dude, the only reason she's in that group is because the hot one left.
Yeah.
That's it.
80,000 wasn't enough, Ray. Even Charlie Dempsey shows up.
I like Charlie. You know that.
Yeah, Ren was on the apron and got knocked off, and he ended up catching her out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. All right.
Yeah, it was weird too because it meant nothing. Like,
Yeah, it's like, what? Yeah.
Anyway, whatever.
Anyway, also he's invading TNA
Sure,
with
why
his group of random people such as In the Mud and Robert Stone and the other person.
Darby Allin, right?
Yeah. Gray Area. Is that her finish? It was between that or Gray Matter, and they picked Gray Area.
Is that what they call
She
it?
calls that the Gray Area. Yeah, it's the worst. Everything you said about her, like I'm not paying attention to Kendal Gray, so I'll have to take your word for it. But her finisher is just like a flatliner, which that's a move you use when an agent tells you a move to use because you don't have a move. And then they try to sell you on it by saying it's like, well, it's something you could do to anybody. Your finisher has to be something that you can put on anybody. And there's all the other cliched bullshit. So if you use a flatliner as a finisher, you basically don't have a finisher. There's 3 finishers that you use when you have no finisher. Number 1, flatliner. Number 2, crossroads. Number 3, full Nelson slam.
I would give her a submission move. Since she has the wrestling background, the jiu-jitsu background, I would give her, hear me out, whoever's a nerd that's listening for the podcast, hey, give her an anaconda vice. It's something that hasn't really been used much. CM Punk was the only person that used it, and I could see her using that. Give her a submission move. Give her an anaconda vice. Not an arm bar. Everybody uses an arm bar.
He still uses it sometimes.
Just stop it. Not a triangle. Not the Undertaker.
Not the ankle lock?
Not the ankle lock.
I mean, she took the straps down.
What about that stupid move the Undertaker used that does not work in real life? What was it called?
Hell's Gate.
Hell's Gate. That move, if you look at it, it does not work. Try doing that shit on your little brother. Ain't gonna work.
It works.
It does not. Well, have you
It
tried
does.
it?
Yes.
It does not work.
I hurt somebody.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Was it Colin? Please tell me it was Colin.
They blamed it on the Great Khali. They said he killed him at OVW. Come on. Give it up, guys. I want to see a round of applause in the chat for that. That was awesome. My finish, sharpshooter.
Good.
Sharpshooter Zane, if I ever won a match. Dark State has a meeting. It's a dark meeting.
Very dark.
John Cena selects 5 ladies.
Mm-hmm.
A 5-knuckle shuffle if I've ever seen it. Here he's got.
And he picked great. These are good. It's good picks. Go.
Don't worry, Kevin. Wake back up. Don't sleep yet. They were only on screen for a couple minutes. Maybe less. Sol Ruka.
Love her.
Lola Vice.
Love her.
Kelani Jordynne.
Absolutely love her. Not.
Jordynne Grace. And Kendal Gray, your favorite.
Yes, that's the one that's going to win.
I'm going to iron survive.
Hey, by the way, this is the face I make when I see Kelani Jordynne on my screen.
But you could take that down anytime. All right.
Sure.
We're here at the main event. It's Myles Borne versus Trick Williams.
Versus Kelani Williams.
Joe Hendry, Leon Slater, Javon Evans watching intently in the back on the monitor.
Sold out. Gorilla.
Yep. It's a locker room sellout. This is you said you sound like you had something to say about this earlier when we touched upon it.
I do.
I'll let you say that now.
Yeah. Okay. Remember how we discussed on multiple occasions that there's nothing left for Trick Williams to do in NXT? Why is he still in NXT?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't they bring him to the main roster?
Good question.
And I figured out why.
Why?
Because they want to make sure to devalue this kid as much as they possibly can before they shoot him up to the main roster. They want to make sure that this kid, Trick Williams, who is a 6'6", fucking charismatic, wonderfully talented, gifted wrestler, a sports entertainer, they want to make sure that this kid fails given every possible chance to fail before they send him up to his promotion. They want to fuck this kid over like maybe he fucked somebody's mother or wife or something backstage. I don't know. Why the fuck do they have Trick Williams losing clean to this fucking goofball, this white Randy Orton wannabe? I do not understand why you would do this to Trick Williams. Trick Williams is, and I've said this from the beginning, he's one of my favorite guys, right? I said he's going to be a big deal. But no, what do? They take this fucking kid, and they're doing the same shit with Obafemi, and they're going to fuck him over. Why?
Well, first of all, Randy Orton's white.
You know what? Randy Orton is not white. He is of Latino descent. We all know this. That's why he has that dark golden brown tan and a hot wife. We squeeze her tits all the time in front rows and shit. You've seen it. White boys don't do that shit, vet. We do that. I grab my wife's tits everywhere.
You're right. No white man has ever grabbed a titty.
No, not in public like that.
The other thing is, I don't really understand what the deal is. Why are you devaluing, but for what purpose? Where's try to think about it. Like what is the motivation for sabotaging your friend? I mean, if you're Shawn Michaels and your friend is Triple H and you're giving Triple H a guy and you want to bury him before you give it to him, but like, aren't you guys friends? So aren't you supposed to be like working in concert, in harmony, working together to develop these young children?
This is what I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, where wrestling has become cancer on somebody you care about. How none of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. Trick Williams doesn't make sense in NXT anymore. He's been champion 3 times or some shit. He's been in tag teams. He's been a fucking manager. He's done it all.
He's been the TNA champion.
He's been TNA champion, yes.
Which is where he really was hitting his stride, because most of Trick Williams' career has been awkward and weird. And it's been him not only trying to learn what it takes to be a star performer, but also having to navigate the bullshit politics of the good old boy system that's still in place, and trying to learn at the same time as you're being jerked around left and right. So when he went and got the TNA championship and started doing those promos, and started being on those shows, and started working in those main events, now we got a glimpse of who Trick Williams could eventually be. And just like anybody that gets over in TNA as a champion, they will quickly torpedo that It happened to Moose. It happened to Joe Hendry. They immediately sank Mike Santana after like 4 days, and it's happening to Trick now.
Damn it. And then it's not like they had him lose to like Obafemi. Myles fucking Borne? Bro, what are they shoving down our throats here with Myles Borne? Is the kid an athlete? Yes. I don't care if he's
basically. I'm sorry, but they basically turned you against Myles Borne because you didn't hate Myles Borne, but now all of a sudden it sounds like you hate him.
Because it's not that I hate him. It's just like, bro, again, another kid that, look, it is what it is. The kid, let's say he didn't have the hearing thing, right? He's just another fucking vanilla guy, like you always say. Another cheese
That's what
sandwich.
I said.
Another
Cheese
fucking
sandwich.
cheese
That's what I said. That's what I said about him months
You're right.
ago.
And you're right. You're 100% right, Vet. You're 100% right. Another fucking cheese sandwich. He's such a cheese sandwich. They have to say that, oh, he's fucking like Randy Orton. You know, he's doing all these Randy Orton things. He's fucking Randy Orton, and they make a meme out of him. That's what he is. He's a fucking meme. He's not gonna be anything. I'm sorry. Sorry to say that. It's sorry. But it's true. Like I said, not everybody's gonna be a fucking superstar. Not everybody's gonna be a champion. This kid's not. Trick Williams. Just look at him. Like Vet says. Look at her. Look at him. Just look at that man. If you see Trick Williams walking through an airport, right? You're like, who the fuck is that guy? You see Myles Borne, you think maybe college football player maybe, or some fucking, jacked construction worker, maybe. And he talks to you like, come on. Don't do this. Why are you doing this to Trick Williams? If there's ever a future in the WWE, that guy is part of it. Obafemi, another one, back in the NXT. Why?
Too black. It's too
black. Oh, fuck.
Sorry.
And you know what? I didn't want to say it, but is it? Is that what it is? I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I've never been
that's
that
what
guy.
It is.
Veteran.
Come on.
Vet, I've never been that guy. I've never been that guy to say that shit. But fuck, what is it? It's got to be one thing or another.
I'm black enough for everyone here, so I can just say,
stand up, show him your penis.
Absolutely,
it's huge.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
It's true. It's huge.
All right. I'm just saying, it could be some of that, or it could be that plus, maybe he did something, because they were going with him for a while. But
did
like,
he fuck somebody or something?
What did he do? Did he do something? Was there that one thing? Was there that one little thing that completely reversed his fortune? I always keep going back to, it's like a broken record. I always keep going back to, like,
Fortune. Remember Fortune? CNA?
I always keep going back to Damian Priest not kicking out at SummerSlam. And now look at him.
Yeah. And he's fat now.
So it's like, it could be one little mistake or it's not even just could be your attitude. It could be just one little mistake and then they lose faith in you. Because they were pushing Trick to the moon, push. And then all of a sudden it's like, and you could do this job in a contenders match for a match you don't even need to be in. You should be protesting the fact that you're even in this match. Like, what do I need to win the NXT title for? I already been through up in this hoe or whatever promo he would say. So instead, it's just like, you're just going to be in this match. You're going to lose it. No big deal. Okay, see you later. Same thing is going to happen to Obafemi against Ricky Saints at Deadline.
See, bro, if he lost, let's say he took the turnbuckle off, you know what I'm saying? And he was going to try to cheat. And then they flipped it on him, and he goes head first in the turnbuckle and gets rolled up. Okay, I'll take it. But he gets hit with that fucking, what do they call it? The Borne Again?
3 times. Hey, at least it wasn't totally clean. You said it was clean, but one of those was on the outside. That's like at least half dirty.
Yo, he fucked him. Yeah, that's right. He hit him with a Borne Again outside, and he hit him with a Borne Again inside. 2 Borne Agains inside and outside. Jesus.
He got inside that guy. And there was 3. There was 3 actually. So, 3 total. But but this is the thing. It's like this isn't a spot for Trick to be in.
No.
Myles Borne could qualify for a match against anybody else. Josh Briggs. Was Josh Briggs busy?
Put him in with fucking what's this kid's name? Pillman Jr.
Pillman Jr. He's the other guy in that crazy Charlie Dempsey crew with
Put
Robert.
him in with Charlie Dempsey.
What Charlie said. Put Trick Williams in the no quarter catch crew. No. Just And that is the thing. Like the reason why they have. Let's pretend there's not a race issue at all.
Oh well.
Let's just pretend that.
It's hard.
WWE is struggling to find TV time for their people. I keep saying this. They don't have. I mean, there's TV time. There's literal time. But the way they do the show, where they drag everything out and have all these ads and stuff, there's no time. So they don't even know what to do with Trick if he was there, or Obafemi, or whoever. Anybody else you want? Even if Myles Borne. Even if they want to go with Myles Borne, there's nowhere for him on SmackDown or Raw. There's nothing for him. There's nothing for anybody here. That's why everybody in NXT is stuck right now, because it's like, who of these people would you even want to call up?
Trick Williams.
I would still, even me, if I was like in charge of Raw or SmackDown or everything, I would still see Trick Williams and struggle to figure out where I'm going to put him without. I would have to cut like several people, which I would. I would cut Carmelo Hayes just to make room for Trick Williams. But the first thing I would do is I would bring him in, start that up again, just so that Carmelo Hayes can have a loser leaves WWE match and get fired.
I thought about this, and it just came back to my. Could you imagine, right? The Survivor Series, right? The War Games thing, right? Brock Lesnar comes out, slips on the thing. Everybody makes fun of him. You never say it to his face, by the way. Right? Let's take Jimmy Uso off that team, right? You want to make somebody, right? So let's say Brock Lesnar comes out, right? Doesn't slip this time. He just walks down the ring, right? And now it's 5-on-4. Who's the fifth guy? And you hear doom, 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 who, doom, 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 who. Obafemi walks down to the ring. I'm getting legit goosebumps thinking about.
Do you have a general manager daughter?
No, but I have a son. Listen, could you imagine? I'm serious, folks. Picture it in your mind. That motherfucker is made, and you put him right there with Brock Lesnar.
Brock ain't putting him over.
I know. I'm just saying, dude. Oh, fuck. Let me hit the music. Cancer. It's watching somebody you care about die.
Well, he had a good run. If you watch TNA.
I don't watch TNA. I listen to the Impact Attack.
That's good enough.
The Impact Attack with Brandon and the Vet.
Yeah. And, that wreckage.
Don't forget the Smack Attack.
Smack Attack. Do you do a Monday Night Raw show too? Oh, there's that too. But what about you? Don't you have one?
Yeah, we did this week.
Yeah, you did that one, right?
God damn, I got to tell you something. My thumbnail game, I think, is on fleek.
Yeah, I've heard the kids say that.
You don't think so? Like, this is a great thumbnail.
Yeah, you're trying to make something out of. That's what we call making lemonade, guys.
Right?
You take a lemon like Kelani Jordynne and you squeeze it. Mm-hmm. Squeeze it.
She looks good there, though.
Squeeze it. And we also got some other Wrestling with Rogers. That's a show. It's every Friday. We have Stevie Richards show. It's every Friday. Got Limpin' Ain't Easy. It's every week sometimes.
Me and Colin are going to be on the A show next week, December 3rd. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to have a Christmas. April is going to do a Christmas. What what is it? Christmas. What do you, when they ask questions? Trivia games. I want to be challenging Colin, so she's gonna give us some trivia on Christmas, and we can't use Google, we can't use AI. We just have to answer it from our minds.
General trivia, Christmas trivia.
I guess. I don't know. She's not telling us. She's gonna give us questions.
It's a complete surprise.
We're gonna have fun. Let me just throw this back up there. Hey, Vet, the Pro Wrestling Reflection is back. They were off last week. And this week, guess what? You think they're going to do an NXT show or FCW show like I've been begging them? AWA? Nope. Guess what they're doing, Vet? Global Wrestling Federation from 1992 Supercard. Vet, can you name that wrestler?
Yeah, that's
Finishing move was the hot shot.
Is it Eddie Gilbert?
It is hot stuff. Eddie Gilbert, the headliner. He was like another 5 inches taller. That guy would have been something.
Yeah.
I mean, he was still something.
He was no Ronnie Garvin.
Oh, jeez. That guy's a shit. Folks, head over to my Twitter. I will be putting up a poll. Who was a better NWA champion? Ronnie Garvin, the Hands of Stone, or Wildfire Tommy Rich? And I will put that poll up. I'll have it go on till next week. And then we'll just throw up the poll here. We'll see who wins. Right. And the winner gets to be a winner.
A winner is you.
Yes, it is. Just want to ask you guys to all like and subscribe here. Please share this information. Pass it on to your friends and enemies. And I want to wish you guys all, if you guys are traveling, or if you're not traveling, if you have friends coming over, or if you're spending Thanksgiving with your favorite person, that being yourself, just know, ladies and gentlemen, we love you, we care about you, we appreciate you, and we are thankful for you. Vet, anything you want to say before we bounce?
Yeah, just if you are traveling this season, just be extra careful. As you've all seen, the world has gone completely crazy, and nobody cares about you and your safety. So you have to be as safe as possible whenever you're traveling the roads. Once you're up in a plane, you can't do much, but
right.
Just always be aware of your surroundings at all time and make it home. Make it to your family and make it back home safe.
That's great advice. I would also say, because most people will be driving, avoid any road rage incidents. We've been seeing this now too much. People losing their mind because if somebody cuts you off, let them cut you off. Somebody wants to go, let them go around you. Somebody's following you too close. Don't get into no bullshit over bullshit. I've been seeing it here. Every holiday you get the same stories of, people get shot over this and stabbed over that. And it's just not fucking worth it. You guys are way too important to us, and you're way too important to your friends and family to do something stupid. And I say this every year, especially during the holidays. Don't be an asshole. Don't drink and drive. If you can't fucking drive, get an Uber. If you can't, if it's too expensive, just see if you can crash somewhere. Do not drink and drive, please, for the love of Jesus.
It's hard to make it through the holidays and spending time with your family without the aid of drugs and alcohol, but that doesn't mean that you need to drive. If you're going to medicate yourself, please be sure to do the responsible thing and let somebody else cart you home.
That's it. That's the best advice we can give you, and we say it with love. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're out of here. We'll see you, God willing, next week. I want every single person to be back next week, and I want to see Al Robinson here. That's my Christmas wish. That's my first wish of the Christmas holiday. I want to see Al.
I don't want a lot for Chris. Come on, Ray.
Robinson.
You want to sing it.
Number 2. I don't want a lot for Christmas. All I want is Al Robinson in our chat again. That do. You know what that is? That's a Freebird Michael Hayes. Do. Fucking racist piece of shit.
This is the Hustler F. Rogers. Yeah, it's fucking me. Yeah, and
I'm sorry. You were gonna say something? You did the claw.
You said Freebird Michael Hayes, so I did the thing. The thing he does.
Listen to the fucking Hameen Media Group. That's Ben Hameen Media Group from Rip Rogers. Go get him and go fuck yourself.
Goodbye, guys.